So hi everyone. Actually, the topic for the you can say the session is like the live stream is right now. How did I impress? It's not like those classic stories where heroes save the princess or anything like that. It was something about I was regularly performing internal audit, and one of the clients, what we had to do was we were to present monthly reports, and they would give us like lots and lots of spreadsheets, and then we will be doing all these calculations and everything, and finally we need to just simply present top 10 employees on the basis of total compensation, right? And it will fluctuate month by month. So that was something kind of I was always doing, right? And you can see this is my task. I need to perform total salary, then bonus, and finally we need to figure out these many months only. Okay, so what I will do here is I will click this picture so that we don't deviate, and in the meantime I will keep it on myself like this. Got it? And so that we don't fluctuate or we don't get divert. Let me import now this data, and I am just now right now just showing you this one table only. In the previous session, or you can say the live stream, we discussed about how we can create a custom function by ourselves, and then it can be used again and again for more consolidation. In the future videos, I will be sharing somewhere about how to import from multiple sheets, and then we can figure out a best process. Okay, we will be figuring out the best optimization techniques as well. And let's say we don't know anything about Power Query right now. Okay, just simple person who just watched some of the YouTube videos, and we will be just figuring out, okay, how can we solve this particular task. So let's start with here. So we need to first split the full name into two columns, right? That is my first name and last name. But here is something interesting, right? You can see this person, it has got a middle name, right? And here again, and somewhere I get S dot here, and somewhere Aditi Kapoor doesn't have any middle name, right? So we need to figure out these quirky things, and we will see, because in our end data you can say that I only want the first name and last name. No one is interested, or you can say this is like in many countries the middle name is considered like private thing. So yeah, we don't want to present that information. So what to do here, right? So you can say I'm coming here and I'm going to split, right? And let's say I'm going to split just with the space because that's my delimiter, and that's it. I'm good to go. But it doesn't make sense, right? You can see those people who had got you can say three names, it has been split into three columns. But what will happen? Hi, actually, can you write your name? I don't know who are you, but yeah, good to see you. So, but if you see here, Neha Sharma, she has got only two names, right? So things are getting messed up. So let's see what we can do with just the UI, right? So let's come again, do the delimiter, and let's go with the leftmost delimiter, and that's it. Yeah, at least it is now making sense. We have got the first name, but the things are still crazy with the second name, right? So what we can do here? You will say that Aditya, instead of splitting up, what we can now do here is we can come to the transform tab, then come here and extract, right? But what is my delimiter here? Text between delimiters, I have got only one space, right? Text before delimiter, I have just got one space, and if I do that, I am going to get the middle name and a combination of full name. So it's not making sense, right? So what to do? So that's where actually your creativity comes. Power query is not an issue. The thing is that you just need to be creative how to solve these issues, right? So I'm going to tell you a simple method. First, we will split it, but from the rightmost, because the trouble which we are facing is that is with the last name, right? So let's first split that. So I'm coming here, I'm going to go for delimiter and we'll come here and we'll say rightmost delimiter, and that's it. Just see. And now, and then you can see. Today we will also be seeing how we can progress from you can say from UI approach to M language approach. You can see this way, right? I've got full name too. You can see these are my names, right? So what can I do here? I can change them. So that's what I'm going to do here. Simply first name and then last name, right? Got it? So this is what we can do. Now I am going to do the simple step. I am coming here and extract text before delimiter, and that's it. My space. Now you can see I've got my first name and my last name. So that's the thing. Split name, and I'm going to say extract first. And then here it is going to be smooth sailing. So delimiter, and that's it. I just want to add more spaces so that I don't get the annoying trims. Yeah, it is good to go. I'm going to say split position, and here I can say this is my department, and here it is my designation. Cool. Now what I am going to tell you one of the um, mistakes we usually make. So let's say I'm just going to, because we know, right, what is basic consumption, total salary, it will be equals to basic plus DNS plus other, right? So what I'm going to do here is I want to add, but before that I will tell you a problem which many people might have faced. So what we see here is you can come here, you will go to the add column and will simply think of, yeah, I'm going to add it, right? But the moment you do, something uneven happens. Whenever there is a null value, you are also getting a null value here, right? So what's the issue? We cannot do anything about it. So you will come here, then what you will do here is you will come to here and then replace values, replace those nulls and everything. But you know what's happening behind the scenes? Let's see again. When I do addition, you will see it is directly adding first my basic column and then the DNS column, right? So instead of doing that, and you will see here something interesting. If I add three columns here and then do the addition, now I am not getting nulls. Got it? So that's an interesting behavior. Now what is Power Query using? List sum function, right? It is combining these three columns in a list format and then adding them, right? And then the nulls doesn't make an issue. But I will tell you one more trick here. You will come here. I'm again going here. I'm going to do right click and then do the sum. And you can see here, right? Now it is not giving a null values. Got it? So these are a few things you can play with the UI. But yeah, for now, things are simple for me. I'm going to do, and you can do the sum here directly or coming here, add. I'm going to say this is my total salary, and here I'm going to write here, right? And just see something interesting. Even though Power Query uses the function add column, the moment I do something here, okay, this is weird. It is coming here. Okay, but still it is here and it is still giving me gears. I don't know why they do it, but yeah, it's crazy. So let me write here directly. This is my currency type. I've converted them into currency type, and then I can come here and do the multiplication. If I'm going to do simply the product here, you will see it's not making sense, right? If you see here, let's say this is the null value, right? It is giving me 23 and 35. So this trick won't help you, right? So what we need to do here is I need to deliberately come here, do the transform, replace values, replace my null values with the 0, and that's it. I have replaced nulls, and then I'm going to multiply them, do the product part, right? And if you see here now, you can see here, right? They don't give me proper details. Here they were saying me what is the custom function I am using. But just see here. Here I am also using table.add column, and here I am again using table.add column. So these are things happens when you do a Power Query. Sometimes UI doesn't work the way you supposed to work. So that's the thing. Here it is my bonus amount, and then what can I do here is this is my bonus amount, and finally my total salary plus bonus. They will give me total compensation. Let's see where it is. Total. Here it is my total compensation. I am going to rename it. Yeah, we are good to go. And now you can see here, because of these many UI steps one by one, I keep adding unnecessary columns. I have got basic, dearness, other, and bonus. I don't want them. So either of what you can do here is if you think, okay, now you need to think because you are playing with the UI. So if you think you in the future you can add more columns here. Got it? So might be I can get employee ID in the future. So I want to keep that ID. So in that case, I won't be using table.select. Let me tell you what I mean. If I'm going to say remove other columns here, you will see, okay, one second. Yeah. So I am going to select these many columns, and then we'll select these many columns, and then we'll do remove other columns. Everyone will say this is the see. What can I do here is, yeah. So everyone will say this is the best approach because you won't be removing those errors and you won't get the errors. The problem with this approach is you are hard coded the values. Anyways, it will be done in the remove columns. But the thing is, in the future, if I'm going to get additional columns like employee ID, then I won't be seeing employee ID here, right? But here I know my these columns, the purpose of these columns have been done. So what can I do here is I can come here and do the remove columns. Got it? It just depends on what you want to keep at the end of the day. If you don't want these four columns only, then use remove columns. If you want to use like, if you want to keep everything, you can say, if you want just to keep the fixed columns, then yeah, table.select columns will be good to go. So I'm going to say here remove columns. And finally, you can say that because I need the top 10 rows, sadly, here there is no option here, right? In Excel, we always get the option like this. Let me keep it for the time being. And here, if I go and do the filter thing, you can see here, I always get the option top 10 values. But if you go in Power Query, there is no direct method. So what to do here? Let me come here and let's see. If I go here, you can see number filters and there is no nothing here. So what we can do? So there is one simple way out. We can come here, sort the descending. So I have sorted the values. And then finally, what can I do here is I will come here, keep rows and only keep top 10 rows. So keep rows and that's it. Keep the first 10 rows and I've got, right? So these are my top 10 employees who gets the maximum salary for this particular month. I hope at least these things are clear, right? And this is the simplest way you can say you can start using Power Query. And the benefit of this approach is the next month I get the salary. I just need to press here and I will just press. Let me rename it to report and let me load it to a new sheet. See? Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I am one of those people who still like the B2. I start my work with the B2. But anyways, so now you can come here, do the formatting stuff, and then you can arrange the columns. And the best thing here is adjust column width. Otherwise, it will mess up your queries whenever they will refresh. Right. And next time if data changes, I just need to come here, data tab, and that's it. Refresh all, and I'm good to go. Or otherwise, you can say that we can make it a custom function, and we already discussed in one of our previous videos. But yeah, this was the UI approach. Now the main thing starts. How can we start learning M language? And because these are so many steps, and you can say, do I have to go here and do the null replace values every time and everything? So what we can do here, and that's where our learnings starts, right? So let me tell you, you can see here what we did here was, first we splitted them and then we extracted the first value. So let's go and see what is happening behind the scenes in Power Query. When you see here, when you see here, Power Query will use something like this: splitter dot split text by delimiter. So let's say what we are going to do here is, I'm going to select a previous value, I'm going to copy it, and let's see, let's make a new query, right? And let's start with here, splitter by each delimiter. This was the function which Power Query uses, splitter by each delimiter, and here we use the same thing. Now the thing is that you need to understand how Power Query behaves, what type of data it needs, and how it will throw the output, right? You can see here, I will be needing the delimiters here inside the function, and then I need to use a text value here, right? And you can say what will be the output. The output will be in a list format. And if you want to see here what is happening, let me tell you. So let's say this is my two columns, right? So for the time being, I will do here is duplicate the query so that we can match this up and it's not a problem. I'm going to just say I just want the first column and that's it. Now you can see here, I just got the first column here, right? So where are the other columns? Got it. So where is the other column? Here is the additional default. I'm not going to put anything for the time being, null, and extra columns. Let's say I want the extra columns as just one, so that in future, if anything changes, right? If I'm going to get four names in a word, then I can understand, okay, this is the problem I am getting. The moment I do here is, you will see here, there were more columns than resulted, expected. So the moment I do now this way, okay. So here I need to make changes and extra column. Yeah. So now you can see here, I got my extra columns this way, right? And let's say, 1 second. I wanted to show extra columns as any extra columns, and I want the extra values as a list. The moment I do here, you can see, because I got my first column only, just see here, everything is in a list format, right? So that's thing is happening behind the scene. So what we can do here is, you can see I am splitting. So what can I do here now? Let's see. I need a list here, and then I will come here and paste this one value, right? So at least I want a list format. So is there a good function, Power Query function which we can use? So what we can do here is, we can come here and let's delete this much. Pretty much I am going to copy this whole part again. Yeah. So what to do here, right? So here I am going to use, because this is the parameter here. Let's go here and let's see what is. Table dot split column asking to me. Table dot split column. 1 second. Yeah. Now you can see here, I want a splitter function in the third argument. Got it? So splitter will be something kind of a function. So what I need to do here is I need to provide a function here. Got it? So what I'm going to do now, I will say this is my M code. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to use a simple function that will be providing me a list. So just see here. I'm coming here writing each, and then still I'm coming here and writing this much part. Just see. Everything is same. I'm getting everything same. The only problem right now here is the data types. Got it? So that's a problematic thing because by default Power Query understand when you are splitting, you are going to use something like of a, you can say, um, you will be providing we will be getting a text value. Got it? Because other anything other than text values, this function won't be splitting it in the first place. So that's the thing. But when you use each operator, so Power Query forgets these data types. So I don't mind. So, and anyways I will be setting my data types at the end. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use a simple function, text split, and just see. The moment I do here is split with my space, you can see I'm getting first name, last name, but my last name contains the middle name. Got it? The reason being here is when I use this part, text split, it will throw me an output like this, Karan Singh Rathod. So what can I do here is I can come here, take the first value and take the last value, right? So here is what I'm going to do. So M code split name, and here you can either use the let approach or whatever you feel like to do. I am going to use my records approach. So I'm going to say this is my first step. That is, I'm going to split everything. Then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to fetch my first value and the last value. So here I will say because I want my output in list format. So I'm going to say I have started my list and then finally say split value, my first value, okay, you can say the index value, and then I am going to say list last, and that will be my split value, right? And that's it. The moment I'm going to do now here, list, just see here, I'm getting the first name and last name. There is no middle name now. Got it? So if you just start understanding a bit of Power Query M language, your life will be much, much more simpler. So that's what I did here, right? And what I'm going to do here is because I don't want anything now, I'm going to remove this step. So in just one step, and let's say you have got lots and lots of information, so you can use something like this. Got it? But yeah, this is not the best approach. There can be many approaches, but yeah, for the time being, we wanted first name and last name, so we are good to go. And then finally, again, splitting. This is good to go for me, not a problem for me. And here comes the main thing. Now just see. Earlier we splitted something like this, right? We splitted. But what if there was a combination function? If there was a combination function, could have we used that? So just explore. Okay, this is the part where I enjoy much more. So I'm going to duplicate this query again. I'm going to delete everything from here, delete until end. And what I'm going to do here is just see, if I come here and will go for transform step and merge columns, you can see here I just get a simple thing. What you want to do with the merge columns, colons, comma, and everything. They all relate to the text functions, right? So if I am going to say, let's say I don't want just a colon for now. So you can see here, I want a, I got a combination functions, right? But the best part is all my columns, those two columns, first and last, have been combined. So can I do something like this here? So let's say for the time being, if you going to try here, you can come here, transform, or you can say the change type where it is, change type, yeah. And let's say I'm going to, for the time being, I'm going to convert them to a text value. Okay. And then I'm going to come here, transform, merge column. Here nothing will come here, right? So for the time being, I'm good, happy. I have combined my columns because this is again a function. So what can I do here is list sum. That's it. The moment I do, I'm getting an error because Power Query is data sensitive. So what can I do here is I can now come here and remove this much part, right? Now you can see I have got the totals, right? So that's the way you can also use. So I'm going to copy here, and here I what I did was I calculated my total salary, right? So I'm coming here, table dot combine, and here I'm going to say total salary. And now just see here. Earlier there were many columns, right? Now I have got everything combined in just one thing, right? The only thing here is here we would have directly got the data type here, but yeah, as I told you, it's not a problem. It can be taken care in the last step, right? So here we were here and we finally replaced it total salary. And I will show you one more technique now. So I'm not going to remove this much part and just see here. So what Power Query is doing here, it is product multiplying it. Okay, so let's say I'm not going fan of this approach. So what I'm going to do here is I'm coming here and will say add column. And yeah, I could have again combined it. Okay, total salary and bonus, right? But the problem is only that I want to show this is my bonus portion. Got it? So what I'm going to do here is I'm coming here, do the multiplication, and I'm going to add a column. So that will be my bonus. Got it? The only thing, the benefit you can use is you can come here, do double question mark, and that's it. When you do this much, you can see wherever there was a null value, I've got a zero. So what's happening is this is a Collies operator. Got it? Mm. 1 second. Yeah, so this is a Collies operator. So what happening is if this is a null value, then give me a zero. Or otherwise, if this is a value, then give me that value. So that's how you use Collies, right? So we have multiplied it. I'm going to say this is my bonus amount, and here I'm going to say this is my bonus amount. So total composition, again it is good. And here it is saying type number. I want my currency type. So yeah, we have at least managed this. Total compensation, I've got it in currency. This is good to go. And the only thing which I don't want is I don't want the bonus portion. But here is a one more trick I want to show. If you come here and if you see some of the other functions, you can use these field, missing field. So when I come here, missing field, dot ignore, you will see now I am not getting any error, right? So if you have hard coded some of the columns and you know I won't be needing these columns, then yeah, you can use this feature. But anyways, I don't want to do this much portion and I don't want to see. So for me, bonus portion is good to go. So yeah, I've removed my bonus and then I don't want to do this much portion for now. And finally, all I need to do here is I need to come here and change the data types. So this is the only manual process. Earlier we directly got it, but yeah, here we need to just manage it. And anyways, I have written these names, right? First name, last name. So I won't say these are hard coded values. The reason being I have written the name in the first place, right? So it doesn't scare me. Change type to currency format. Good to go. And finally, I've got everything. Now we need the top 10 values, right? So if you see here, Power Query doesn't provide with a UI function here. Keep top 10 values. But is there a function which can allow us to keep the maximum first values? Let's see. So I'm going to say this is my change type, and here I will say this is my top n. Got it? So here I will come here. Is there a maximum value? Yeah, there is a maximum value, and I can put how many values I want. The only thing tricky here is what to say, what to use. Because we are working in a table approach, so I am going to use the table maximum n function. And here simply it is asking which is my criteria here. So my criteria is this much portion, total compensation, right? So I want to compare this value. So I'm coming here, total compensation, and finally how many values I want first, 10, right? And it automatically sorted the values, and you can see I've got the way I wanted. Got it? So here, this is a simple approach we could have done with the UI as well. And you can see there are 9 steps here, and in our earlier steps we have used, like you can say, 11 steps. Got it? So here there is not much difference. But if you are working with lots and lots of calculations, then I will definitely say this is one of the best approach you can use. And with little by little M language, you can do so many things. Got it? So that's the way I learn, and you can say explore with my gaming learning style. All right. Hope you guys have learned something new, and you will also explore now more about Power Query or Excel or whatever you want to learn. Okay. And if you have got any questions, you can ask me right now, or otherwise we will wrap up the things. And you can either, if you don't feel comfortable right now, you can send me a message on LinkedIn, or you can write a comment. Got it? And I will definitely try to reach out to you and solve the problem. If you have got any ideas, you can DM me as well, right? And I hope you guys enjoy your weekend and happy excelling and start learning, right? All right, guys. Thank you, Naveen. I am very happy to hear that you find something useful. I know you are very good at M language, so I hope I could show you some of my tricks. Yeah, enjoy. Bye bye. And see you next week, guys.